Hello, SMG. I apologize for being scantily clad for this video because it's 100 fucking degrees outside. And you'll have to just live with the fucking fan noises and stuff because it's 100 degrees outside. But I have some things to talk about. And I have some great stock tips. So we're going to get into that after my wife sings the intro now. So, the first thing I want to talk about isn't stock related. We have a bit of a crisis, or crises, if you will. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So the first thing, so we all know that the Turk roaches have always been here. They will always be here. Taylor Swift poster being the most Turkish of the bunch. I can live with that. But we have recently had a return of the chink leaf. And for those of you now, most Canadian posters, until proven otherwise, are to be considered chink leaves, right? But the way you can identify the chink leaf, who's paid by China, is when they talk about anything that talks about American income, the median income of Americans. That is the final boss of the chink leaves, and he's back. Unfortunately, he's been gone for a long time, and he's come back, and now we have to deal with that because it is banned after all. So anything goes in ban. So yeah, chink leaf is back. I'm not thrilled by that, but again, I can live with that. But more importantly, something that's been bothering me a lot is there's a lot of hate going towards schizo anon. I don't appreciate that. I don't think he appreciates that. For those of you who don't know, schizophrenia is it's a superpower. It is not a mental illness. Schizos can see things that we cannot. They can see things that are not interdimensional things that we cannot see. So any sort of harassment towards schizo anon will not be tolerated. It never has been tolerated, and it never will be tolerated. So just go ahead. I've had a conversation with the Jannies. We're going to go ahead and start handing out 3 days for anybody that wants to go after schizo anon or harass in any type of way. So, but that was just my little what's the word I'm looking for? That's just me prefacing everything else and just giving you some news in the video that you need to know, because things are changing. We're cleaning up this place. So, but anyways, I want to get to the stocks here, and you know, for all you tell me to kill myself, I will never kill myself. So I don't know why you continue to say that. It's more of a term of endearment at this point. But we're going to talk about stocks. So let me pull up my stock notes here. So we're going to talk about the gainers first. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a stock ticker that goes by SRM, and that is stands for SRM Entertainment. They are up 661.38% this week, which is fucking crazy. So I looked into this more, and their description of their company is that they design, manufacture, and sell toys and souvenirs to theme parks and entertainment venues in the United States, China, Japan, Europe. The company designs a range of product categories, including figures, plush, accessory, apparel, and homewares. Now, that is pretty fucking vague, so I looked even further into the news on why they are up that much. And the only news that I've seen on it is that it says here that I think I'm pronouncing this right, but Dominari Holdings Incorporated, which they have their own ticker, which is DOMH. They announced that today announced that its wholly owned subsidiary, Dominari Securities LLC, served as the exclusive placement agent, successfully leading the placement of $100 million in equity investment for SRM Entertainment. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me because so this company, this random company, has a subsidiary of another company that's a securities company that is giving them $100 million in equity to SRM. This to me screams money laundering. Because if you look at the actual things that they make, right? I went to their website, looked at their products. So they basically make like garbage toys for like movie tie-ins and shit like that, like popcorn buckets that you see and like sippy cup, not sippy cups, but cups with straws that have like Smurfs shit all over it, like movie shit. And they actually made a movie. The company itself made a movie in 2019 that was called The Kid. I think it's a Western with Ethan Hawke or some shit. That's the only movie they've made. I don't know what the fuck this company does. This to me, I could see them like trafficking children. I don't know if that's something you want to invest in, but it certainly seems suspicious. But yeah, they're up like almost 700% in the last week, which, yeah, you need to look deeper into that. We'll move to the next one, which is the company with the stock ticker NXTT, which stands for Next Technology Holding Incorporated. They are up 184.3%. And I looked at this company. Now this is a funny one because I almost lost my Jewish cat there. I'm sorry. So fucking hot out right now. I need another beer. So listen to this. Next Technology Holding Incorporated, up 184.3%. They provide software development services in the United States, Hong Kong, and Singapore. And it says that they provide AI-enabled software development services, including the development, design, and implementation of various SaaS software solutions. I don't know what SaaS software solutions are, but they provide that for business, such as industrial and whatnot. It also says the company is involved in acquiring Bitcoin and issuing of debt or equity securities, as well as engaging in other capital raising transactions to purchase Bitcoin. Now I looked further into that, and they were formerly known as WeTrade, which I believe WeTrade is like a stock trading platform, if I'm not mistaken, like Robinhood or some shit like that. But look at this little piece here. It says that it was incorporated in 2019 and is headquartered in fucking China. So let's get some key meme words here. AI, Bitcoin, China. AI, Bitcoin, China. That is, if that's not a straight pump and dump, I don't know what is. I would short the shit out of that company because it already did its fucking gigantic up, and now it's going to go straight fucking down. I believe so, anyhow. So I thought that was interesting. That screams fucking scam shell company. And the last gainer is a company called stock ticker SST. This is also another interesting one. That stands for System 1 Incorporated. And they are up 146.77% this week. Now, listen to this description. It says that it provides omni-channel customer acquisition platform services through its proprietary response acquisition marketing platform in the U.S. and internationally. It operates in two segments: owned and operated advertising and a partner network. The company engages in the provision of acquiring traffic to its owned and operated websites, as well as revenue sharing arrangements and related services. More importantly, this is interesting, it also operates MapQuest. What is this, fucking 2005? MapQuest? So yeah, it also has info.com, how stuff works, just garbage, like a coupon follow, a coupon destination for online shoppers. So how is this company up almost 150%? In addition, the company offers antivirus software solutions. So now we're talking like MapQuest, coupons, and fucking McAfee fucking virus shit, the equivalent. And they're up 146.77%. And they're up that much, and they just announced a 1-for-10 stock split. I don't know how any of that is bullish. How is any of that description considered bullish? Or the news on that. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe somebody else will have more information on that. I didn't do a deep dive, but I read the news on it, and I don't ever remember 1-for-10 stock splits being bullish. So I'm very confused. But anyways, we're moving on to the losers. So the first loser for the week is a little puzzling. It's a stock ticker by NWGI. That stands for the Nature Wood Group Limited. They are down 69.8%, almost 70% this week. And when you hear what they do, it doesn't make any sense again. So they are an integrated forest company. They engage in management and harvesting and downstream wood processing. So what's weird with this is that they do that, and then so they also offer they offer logs, decking, and flooring products. But they also provide IT and business consultancy services. That doesn't make any sense. So you do wood and IT. It's very confusing. But then you look down further and you find out that the company was formerly known as China Nature Wood Industry. Wonder why they changed their name. That's confusing. Maybe because it's fucking another chink scam. And they are based in Macau. I don't even know what that company is. So I looked into the news on this, and I don't see any bad things about it, other than the fact that it's a chink stock, supposedly. But they have strong guidance. Nothing but good things on the horizon. They say that lumber is going to be on the rise in the future, which reminds me, if you're going to be buying anything lumber related, you need to do physical delivery. So wherever you live, you need to be stacking that lumber physically in your backyard. That's the best way to do it. So if you're going to buy wood, don't buy shares. You got to have physical delivery. So yeah, so I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if it's a good buy or not. It doesn't seem like it's a bad buy, but when you're dealing with China, anything's possible. So anyways, the next one is stock ticker ICU, which is clever because they are considered C-Star Medical Holding Corporation. Now they are down. Now these last two, this one is specifically, these are like penny shit coins. Like, these are garbage, fucking probably delisted type stocks here soon, but they're making big moves for some reason. So the C-Star Medical Holding Corporation, they are a commercial stage medical device company. It says that they develop a proprietary platform therapy to reduce the consequences of hyperinflammation on vital organs, and they operate supposedly in the United States, in Denver, Colorado. So they offer selective cytopheretic device, which is SE, I don't know what that is, which is a disease-modifying device that neutralizes overactive immune cells It stops cytokine storm, which I've heard that before. That was brought up during COVID, I think. And it yields destructive hyperinflation. And probably have a product, I think it's called Quellimune, which is an SCD therapy for pediatric patients with acute kidney injury due to sepsis. Oddly specific. And it also develops Neutralize AKI, which is an SCD therapy that is in clinical trials for adult patients with AKI. I don't know what that is. And other products in various therapeutic areas, including cardiorenal syndrome, heart shit. But the bad news I read on it, which is this happens to a lot of these shit companies, is they just had an $8 million public offering. So that explains why they're in the shitter. I get that. Fucking selling more shares, making more shares. I get it. So that one's probably a turd. I don't know. But the last one here is MBRX, another pharma bullshit stock here. It's MBRX, Molecular Biotech Incorporated. Biotech is a wild ride. It's super volatile. You can lose everything overnight or triple your fucking money in one day. There's no way of telling. But this company here, Molecular, they're a late-stage pharmaceutical development company that engages in the development of therapeutic candidates for the treatment of tumors and viruses. Vague. Lead drug candidate is Annamycin, I think is what it's called. It's a clinical stage treatment of acute myeloid leukemia and soft tissue sarcoma lung metastasis. So like lung cancer, basically, and leukemia, I guess. So they have a bunch of drugs out here. I don't think any of them are FDA approved yet. They said that some of them are close to being FDA approved, but we've heard that a million times, so, you know, that doesn't mean anything. And again, the reason why they shit the bed is they just issued a $5.9 million public offering. Again, more shares to flood the market on an already shit stock that's under $1. But it's a penny stock. Maybe you take a flyer on it. I don't know. This is a little bit of a shorter video. I was disgusted last night with this general. Once a month I'm disgusted by this general and what you people have done to it. It's a far cry from how things used to be, but I'm here to straighten it out. So, again, don't harass Schizo Anon. He doesn't deserve it. He's a good person, and I want each and every person in this general to personally apologize to Schizo Anon by midnight tonight. So, that's all I got for you. See ya.